Welcome to Feldman Lending Group's Money Tips, where you'll discover insider secrets on how to save time, energy, and money when buying, selling, refinancing, renovating, and maintaining your home. This episode is brought to you by Erik Allan Feldman of Man Mortgage, a trusted mortgage provider for home buyers. Now, here's your money tips.
Okay, today we're going to talk about how to keep your kids out of debt. As you make plans for your children's post-secondary education, keep in mind that the average student's debt is currently almost $30,000, and it'll be even higher by the time your kids graduate. The truth is, most young people, and often their parents, can't afford that kind of debt. So it ends up damaging their credit rating and ability to buy a house and raise a family. The best way to prevent such problems is to avoid massive student debt in the first place. Here are 5 tips to avoid student loan debt. Tip number 1, think return on investment. Choose a program you like, but also focus on what the job prospects are and how much they pay. An expensive degree doesn't make sense if you end up earning minimum wage. Tip number 2, avoid non-government student loans. Even government loans can lead to major debt problems. But when you get into private loans, the interest rates are usually much higher and there's less repayment flexibility. Tip 3, apply for every scholarship and grant you can find. Even if your marks weren't fabulous and your parents aren't poor, you may still qualify for aid. Some scholarships are based on volunteerism, community interest, non-academic skills, etc. Talk to a guidance counselor or financial aid office and do lots of research. Tip number 4, find a school that's looking for someone like you. Each school has its own selection criteria based on student talents, interests, background, needs, etc. Finding the one school that really wants you can result in reduced fees, scholarships, and other perks. But be sure to discuss all this with the school before you enroll. That puts you in a much stronger negotiating position. Tip number 5, smart mortgage strategies. You can also use your mortgage to help fund education. You can free up money for your early retirement contribution by taking advantage of many mortgage lenders' skip a payment feature. Or when the time comes, you can do an equity takeout to cover tuition fees so you end up paying affordable mortgage rates instead of expensive consumer loan rates. Bottom line, make student loans your absolute last resort, even if that means working for a year before going to school or taking a part-time job while you're learning. For more information on how to use your home equity to fund your kids' education, call us today.
Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Feldman Lending Group's Money Tips. If you have any questions or comments, please call Erik today at 702-245-2796.